Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you all are having a blessed, wonderful day. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. I pray that you did. And I just hope everyone's doing well today. I'm going to get into the topic for this video. So, we all know Luka Doncic, the young man, the superstar with the Dallas Mavericks. They're currently down 0-3 to the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. Dallas had a great year. They upset Phoenix in the second round, the defending Western Conference champs, in the last round. Luka's been playing out of his mind. He's one of the up and coming young superstars in the NBA. In the top five, I think, in scoring. I think he's averaged like 28, a little over 28 points per game, if I'm not mistaken. Phenomenal outside shooter. He's a good player. He's from Slovenia, Slovenia, Eastern Europe. They produce great players over there. That region of Europe. Um, the Nikola Jokic, better known as the Joker, back-to-back MVP last season and this past season from the Denver Nuggets, the center, 7'1", about 270. He's from Serbia, I believe. And then Dirk Nowitzki was from Germany, which is, kind of like not really Eastern Europe, but, kind of like Western Europe, but in that region. And the late, great Drazen Petrovic played for the New Jersey Nets, was from that region, was from Croatia, I believe. So Vlade Divac. So they have produced some great NBA players among many. And Luka Doncic is just in that conversation, um, of greatest players to ever come out of Europe. I give him that. I think this is his fourth season. I think this is his fourth season. This fourth season. So he's definitely in that conversation of greatest European players, ever in NBA history. So I definitely give him that. However, with that being said, I believe that the NBA is so desperate. This is just my opinion. I've been getting beat up about this on Twitter and on Facebook by a couple of people. This is just Ryan Jackson's opinion. Some may share this opinion, some may not share this opinion. So please don't get caught up in your feelers. But this is just my personal opinion. I believe that Luka Doncic is overhyped. Good player, no doubt about it. Good player. The young man could ball. I'm not questioning that. Not doubting that one bit. But I believe he's overhyped because the NBA so desperately needs a great white player. So I dubbed Luka Doncic the Great White Hope. Call him the Great White Hype, whatever. I dub him the Great White Hope. Um, he flops too much. He whines too much. And this is what the great Walt Clyde Frazier said. Walt Clyde Frazier, many of you basketball aficionados, he was in the backcourt with the great Earl the Pearl Monroe back in those 70s Knicks teams that won 1970 and 1973 championships. So, and Clyde Frazier was a defensive, he was one of the greatest defensive guards ever to play. 6'4", 6'5", great defender, could average about 18 and a half, 19 points. Hall of Famer, with no question, definitely a Hall of Famer. He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. And he's on the Knicks broadcast now. He's been broadcasting Knicks games for many years. So this brother, I take his word for face value. He said that Luka is a whiner. He cries too much, and he does. He does. But before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the love and support, and I need it. So subscribe to the channel and just hit that thumbs up button. But in any event, so Clyde Frazier, his opinion should matter. Well, like I said, he's one of the greatest defensive guards to ever play. He was half of the backcourt with him and the Earl the Pearl Monroe, on those great 1970s New York Knicks teams. And yeah, he was very critical of Luka Doncic. I don't blame him, and he's right. The this young man cries a lot. He whines. He got dunked on by Andrew Wiggins. He made Andrew Wiggins' poster. That dunk was so nasty. Oh, that dunk was nasty. And he tried to cry his way into offensive foul. Of course, they had to review it, which is they do it. The NBA is kind of like the NFL now. They had to review it. They took a few minutes and they saw that it wasn't a foul, that it was just a good dunk, and just Luka just was in his feelers. Just he wasn't hurt. His feelings were hurt, but he wasn't hurt. But Andrew Wiggins posterized him, and like I said, the great white hope. The NBA so desperately needs a great white superstar because all the great players in NBA right now are black. Steph Curry, um, Jimmy Butler, Trey Young, Joel Embiid, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, they're all black players. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. These are all black players. All black players. None of these guys are white. Devin Booker, you know, all these guys are white. All these guys are white players, and the NBA desperately needs a white superstar. I mean, they had Dirk Nowitzki, you know, Dirk. So he coincidentally enough played in Dallas, won them their only championship in franchise history when they beat the three-headed monster, the Miami Heat. Remember that team? We're not going to win not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. They won two. They won two. The Dallas Mavericks beat them their first season together in the 2011 finals. We all remember that. So, I mean, and Dirk was a hell of a player, Hall of Famer, greatest European player ever to come out that continent. I'll say by far, Dirk Nowitzki. But the NBA desperately needs a white superstar, and I think they tend to overhype Luka Doncic. Oh, Luka did this. Luka did this. No question about it. The young man could ball. I'm not questioning his skills. Great ball player. His help defense sucks. He don't stop anybody. He don't rebound. He's out of shape. Quickness and so-so. Great shooter, yes. Hard to defend, yes. Yes. But I just I think that the NBA tends to overhype him. They tend to overhype him just a little bit too much for me. For me. Just my opinion. Don't get in your feelings about it. Well, you race baiting. You race baiting. You a hater. No, I'm not. I'm just calling it like I see it. Just my opinion. So don't get caught up in your feelers. I know we live in a in a PG 13 times now. You have to be politically correct. But I'm not saying anything racist. I just think the man is overhyped, and I call him the Great White Hope. The NBA needs a great white player. Years ago, decades ago, we had Larry Bird, great player. Uh, three straight NBA MVPs, three-time champion, made all defensive teams, you know, won the three-point shooting contest. Larry Bird was that guy. Multiple, he was finals MVP. Um, Multiple All-Star games. Was on the '92 Dream Team, the Olympic team that won the gold in Barcelona. Larry Bird was a hell of a player, but he was the NBA's great white hope of the '80s. And Luka Doncic is the NBA's great white hope of this generation. He is. He hasn't won anything yet. Larry Bird won his first title his second year in the league. in 1981, and he went on to win two more in 84 and 86. He went to how many finals? Two, three, four, what, five NBA finals? 81, 84, 85, 86, and 87. No, yeah, 87. So, say what you will, but the NBA needs a great white hope. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, drop your comments below. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, but they just need a great white hope. They overhype Luka. And what's funny about this is that in Denver, you have Nikola Jokic, better known as the Joker, won the MVP in the 21 season, won the MVP in the 22 season, back-to-back NBA MVPs. Denver was knocked out of the first round this year's playoffs by the Warriors. They were knocked out in 5 games. Last year they were knocked out. Oh, was it first round or second round? I believe it was no, it was the conference finals. Yeah, it was the conference finals. Phoenix and Denver last year. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, in the conference finals. So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, say what you will. Um, that's just my opinion. I think they overhype him. Luka Doncic. The one that they kind of should be hyping up and propping up is the back-to-back MVP winner, the Joker. Denver's not a small market; it's a mid-sized market. It's not as big as a Dallas Fort Worth, the Metroplex. Not near, no, not anywhere near as big as Dallas Fort Worth. That's a big market. I think that's in the top six, the top five or top six, as far as NBA market size. So Dallas is a big market, so I get it. Dallas Fort Worth area. It's a big market. Denver is a medium-sized market. Denver's a big city, but yeah, the Joker doesn't get as much hype as Luca does, and the Joker is quiet. He goes about his business. He plays good defense, great rebounder. He gets you 27 points, 28 points, sometimes even 35 points on any given night. He's very consistent in his scoring. Grab you about 11, 12 rebounds. The man is very consistent. I don't know how many assists he averaged, but he makes his other teammates better. He's a great passer. Makes those around him better. Denver, they had a couple of injuries, to Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. So that kind of hurt them. But other than that, they're a good team. Excuse me. The Joker is a solid player, very consistent. That's who that I wouldn't. I really, really, really would be tripping. Can't even. I'm tongue tied now. I really wouldn't trip that much if they hyped him up because hey, the man's back-to-back MVPs, back-to-back MVP winner. Why not hype him up? Great player. He goes about his business. Very consistent player. You could argue he's the best big man in the NBA. Him and Joel Embiid. Some people say Joel Embiid. Okay. Some people say the Joker. Okay. Whatever. But Luca, I keep saying Luca. But the Joker, great player. Like I said, very consistent. Not saying that Luca isn't consistent, but they tend to overhype him up too much. And this kid whines too much for me. He cries. He flops. That's another thing. He does flop. He flops. Like on that dunk, when Wiggins dunked on him, he flopped. Tried to flop his way into an offensive foul. Refs wasn't buying it. He does flop. He does whine too much, and he's overhyped. I'm not really a Luka Doncic fan. That's just my opinion. That's just me. Y'all may be fans of him, and if you are, then more power to you. Right on. That's your guy. That's your guy. You're a fan of him. Hey, that's cool. I'm not a fan of him. I'm entitled to that right, like you're entitled to your right to be a fan of them. That's just, my opinions. So, people tend to get caught up in their feelers, in their emotions. So we just kind of table it down some. But in any event, hit that thumbs up button. Drop your comments below. Like I always say, we don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Even especially on a sports subject like this, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. All right, y'all. Till next time, I love you much. God bless. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments below. I'd like to know how you feel about this. So till next time, I love you much. Take care. God bless. And have a wonderful day. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.